Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, I have been excited to talk about this one. Look at Megan's face. She's excited too. Hello, Brunzer. Guys, I've been excited to talk about this one. I got a lot of comments asking for us to talk about this one, but I'm being vague on purpose because, well, first, let me introduce my favorite sexy voice Gander co-host to say hello, and then I'll spoil the surprise. Here we go.
Honk Honk. I'm a goose. Hi, it's Jay, also known as Dr. Bad Vibes. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, playing video games and honking things.
Yeah. And tell them what you said in the last video we just recorded that went up on Sunday evening.
Oh yeah, let's embrace the goose. Everybody leave your honks in the comments and show me them honkers.
Oh, God. I promise he's not as pervy as he sounds. Well, he's a little pervy, but not as pervy as he sounds, but it's so funny. He said, show me them honkers, meaning leave us honks in the comments. And that struck me so funny. So yeah, show me them honkers. I'll show you my honkers. I'll honk back. Hey. All right, so an article has come out, and Jay doesn't know about this. And I'm just going to let him read the title, and we're going to talk about his reaction in just a minute. Here we go.
So, according to the Daily Mail, this is news to me, Meghan and Harry believe they have been repeatedly unlucky and blame the virus, economic woes, the death of the Queen, and the failing of Prince Philip's health for their faltering attempts to launch post-royal careers. Yeah, that's what it was.
Can you believe it?
It's not the horrible public perception of the incessant whining and complaining and just the mistreatment of everything. I mean, the way they treated the Queen, and then just the material they put out. It's all been just horrible,
yeah, terrible
stuff, unwatchable, unlistenable, unreadable. Yeah. It's all been bad. Although, I mean, we did get we got some nice memes out of the spare book. I'll give them that, but I don't think that sold many copies.
So they believe that they are unlucky and that nothing is ever their fault. So, of course, what else is new? No new narrative there. I couldn't believe, I was shocked, and I don't know why, but I was shocked reading this, that they think they've been repeatedly unlucky and blaming these things for them being awful at everything and having no work ethic and thinking things should just be handed to them. They're taking no responsibility in what they put the Queen through and what they put Prince Philip through, what they put the whole family through. Nothing is ever their fault. Therefore, they will never learn. They will never change. We knew that, but I'm just saying, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need you to get more pissed off about this.
Ooh, you make me so mad. Ooh, why I oughta... I mean, to be fair, though, it is pretty ridiculous the way they treated... I mean, not even just because she's the Queen. They treated an old lady, his grandmother, horribly. It'd be like... Who
had cancer and lost her husband all at the same time.
Yeah, and then you're just like, ha, you racist.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay.
Like, my God.
Think of it that way. It's messed up.
He's trying to make it lighter hearted, but I'm telling you, I'm pissed. I just am. I will never forget. I say this all the time. I'm sorry, but I will never forget what they did to the Queen. I will never forget what they did to Prince Philip, how they treat Catherine and William and the children. Never forget. And I'll never stop talking about it because I don't want anybody else to forget either, because what they did was disgusting. And so now to use that, what they did and how they hurt the Queen at the end of her life, how they hurt Philip at the end of his life, how they hurt Charles, all of that. And then they're going to say that's the reason they can't sell shit. It's not because they're terrible people and nobody cares and we all know they're lying.
It's so hard to even keep up with all these stories. Things change, things are denied, things are said. I mean, no wonder she goes through so many clothes with pants constantly on fire. I mean, you have to buy them like every few hours. And on top of that, just bullying grandma. I mean, let's just take the fact that she's the Queen out of the equation. You bullied grandma. That's messed up.
Only skill set these two a-holes bring to the table is perpetual victimhood. That's all they know how to do. Whine, complain, and be victims about everything. So here they are. It's like full circle. That's why my head's exploding and why I feel so strongly about this. It's full circle. They're being victims about the crap that they did. They did this. Meghan and Harry believe they've been repeatedly unlucky and blame the virus, economic woes, the death of the king, the decline in Prince. I'm just so upset. Prince Philip's health, and their faltering attempts to launch post-royal careers. Sources say, "I know. Stop being terrible people. Stop being so unlikable, lying liars who lie, and maybe that'll help your career." Just a thought. Oh yeah, and don't accuse people of being racist. How about that? All right, the Duke and Duchess only have one major deal left since Megxit, the allegedly $100 million contract signed with the streaming giant Netflix. Yeah, good luck with that, Netflix. After they were embarrassingly ditched by Spotify last month, Netflix is also reported planning not to renew the deal with the Sussexes when it expires in 2025.
However, the couple are said to be convinced that their apparent downfall has nothing to do with them, and instead feel they've been repeatedly unlucky with other world events. Attempts to launch themselves as global I can't even do it without laughing. Global do-gooders, free to earn money once they had relieved themselves of royal duties, were severely impacted by the viral pandemic. We're avoiding YouTube, which followed within months of their Megxit announcement in January. So yes, it's all bad luck. There was just this day that a black cat chased Harry under a ladder into the Hall of Mirrors in whatever palace and smashed them all. So now they have like 7 billion years bad luck where they have to call everybody a racist and just make horrible content for everybody to not watch. Oh yeah, and also relieve themselves of royal duties because poop.
Oh God. I'm going to leave this picture here for a minute while we talk about this. You're in a carriage. You are in a carriage in front of the world spotlight, whatever. Everybody's watching, right? Your whole life's paid for, your clothes, that wardrobe, my God. Everything. You have your stupid prince husband. You had everything. You had every opportunity. And this is you scowling because you were jealous. And we can all see it. And we all have felt it. And we've seen every single possible way you've shown your jealousy. And now you're blaming it on what? Bad luck? Not your terrible decision making? This is bad luck, huh? It's bad luck that you're scowling? Okay.
And let's not forget about Harry. And what in what world did he live in where he grabbed a black cat by the tail, threw it under a ladder where it smashed a mirror to a million pieces, and it possessed him to say that he rubbed his mom's cream on his dong in a book that the whole world heard and made fun of on TikTok. My penis is oscillating. My penis is oscillating.
It's bad luck.
It's just bad luck. He didn't mean to do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not letting this prick off the hook either. It's bad luck that he wore a costume. You know, the one that I can't say on YouTube. That costume, that was bad luck. Oh, no, I forgot. He tried to blame that on William and Catherine. Nothing is ever their fault.
Yes, he slipped on a banana peel after a black cat walked in front of him, slid under a ladder, went straight through a costume store, came out in that outfit and accidentally bumped into his friends whose faces just happened to fall in black paint that was in buckets on the ground. They showed up to the party like, whoops!
Oh,
And then
it's William's fault.
It was all William and Catherine's fault for eating that banana or whatever. I've already forgotten my story, but it's not his fault.
Yeah, nothing. All right, let's get to some of the even more sickening parts of this article, because believe me, they keep coming. They go into the whole Netflix thing and, oh no, it's bad. It's not that they're bad. It's that, everything's bad luck. Okay, ready for this? Further incidents of so-called bad timing / bad luck that include the launch of Meghan's podcast publicly, for which is said to have been impacted by the death of the Queen in September. You guys, this line made me want to vomit. This bee right here is trying to blame the death of the Queen on her faltering podcast. Give me a mother effing break on that. Seriously. I blame you for the death of the Queen. Yes, she was an older lady. She would have gone eventually. But you and Dumbo sure sped that up, didn't you? You had to put all that extra stress on her, didn't you? By all your lies that have since been proven. We all know you're a lying liar who lies. I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just so mad I don't even know how to get my words out right now. absolutely disgusting, vile pair. If you ever start to feel sorry for them, think of shit like this and remember, oh, yeah, they're terrible people.
The couple are also said to have felt that their explosive Oprah interview was overshadowed by the failing health of the Duke of Edinburgh, who died soon afterwards. That is insane. Wow. So a source in Los Angeles said the word is that they think they've been really unlucky. It comes as it was claimed this week that Harry's next big idea is to return to his second home of Africa, but without Meghan, for a new solo Netflix documentary about his love of the continent, its people, and its wildlife. Okay, let's just go back to the beginning there. So, they're blaming the Oprah interview being overshadowed by, a death of of a relative. I mean, or anybody really. Yeah, I mean, it's his grandfather. I mean, just anybody in the royal family, even whether it's grandfather or cousin or whatever, just be like, oh, if he hadn't died, we would have gotten better ratings. That's insane. And, again, I don't follow this as closely as Jen and, all of you viewers do. So it's stuff like that I come back into. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is why nobody likes them. Even him, like, he's a doofus and it's easy to laugh at him. But then there's just stuff like that. And it's like, wow, you're really a freaking piece of work, dude.
Horrible person.
Yeah, like, oh, Grandpa died and my Oprah interview didn't do as well as it could have. Yeah, I mean, freaking grow up. That's ridiculous.
Exactly. Hearing stuff like that makes me realize how nice the royal family was to him and how I don't even think they should have invited that dick to the funeral. I just don't. I just think he's a terrible person. And then to hear something like that, it's just disgusting. I keep saying they're terrible people, but they are truly terrible people. Yeah, and whose luck is it that you decided to be there more for your stupid court cases than you are for your dad when he becomes, I don't know, King of England, or your brother who is, took a huge leap up and is now second in line. And again, we see where your priorities are. I'm so frustrated I can't talk. We see where your priorities are, you dickhead.
Well, I mean, even going back to, his dad, it's so hypocritical because he's complaining about somebody's actual death taking attention away from, his vanity project. But then every time his dad has some kind of coronation or anybody else like William and Catherine, it seems like whenever there's anything going on with the royal family, that seems to be when their activity picks up. Like just in the past day and a few weeks ago, it's like, oh, something's about to happen, better go on some stupid walkabout with their ridiculous outfits on and call the paparazzi on herself. And that's okay, but nobody's allowed to die when we have a program on TV, because F you.
Yeah. And then this one has the nerve to blame the Queen passing for the beginning of her podcast being rocky. Then I'm sorry, who are you going to blame for it ending? It's not because you didn't put in the work or the effort or give a crap about it. Whose fault is it going to be next? Who are you going to throw the ist words around at? Misogynist, racist, all your favorite words. Who are we going to point those to? Well, guys, they're horrible people. What can I say? It's like sometimes I have some laughs at the bad fashion and the stupid tongue hanging out of her mouth. Oh, yeah, and the bra hanging out at the wedding here. Looking good, huh? And that's all well and good, but then stuff like this comes out and it just gets me fired up all over again. And this is why I will not let this go. This is why I will not let us forget. I know none of y'all are forgetting, but I'm saying the general public needs to know how terrible these people are, because they are. They're terrible, terrible people. And it's stuff like this. Good Lord. I can't imagine going through life so delusional to think it's just bad luck. That's why things keep failing. It's bad luck. It's not anything we could possibly be doing. It's bad luck. Okay. Anyway, guys, you know what, Jay? I need you to lighten the mood and tell everybody about your honkers or whatever's going on with you.
Well, when I'm not here on Jen's channel, you can find me honking on my channel. Honk honk.
Keep your honker to yourself.
But yeah, if you want to share your honkers, honk in the comments.
Oh, God.
I'm talking about the sound effect that a goose makes, not private parts.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, playing video games, sometimes streaming. Honk for tips.
Do you
But
blame people if you don't do well at your games?
yes,
My
whenever,
grandmother.
yeah, one time I got knocked out by Spider-Man on Marvel vs. Capcom, and I screamed Jen's grandmother,
Yeah.
several states away, and she's like, "Huh?" And I said, "It's your fault."
Yes. I, unlike Harry, have a spine and a set of balls, question mark, and would not allow you to shit talk my grandmother, but I know you never would anyway. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. That show us your honkers thing is really good. What he means is put your honk honk in the comments. I really appreciate it. It actually really does help engagement. So if you just want to throw a honk in there, please, I'll try to answer back all the honks as best I can. But thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. Again, don't know where I'll be at when this video comes up, but I'm watching it like a hawk. I'm so close to 100,000. Dare I say I might be closer to it? Maybe there when you watch this. I don't know. I'm just so excited. It's because of you all. It's because of your support, your comments, your thumbs up, your being subscribed, all that. I just sincerely appreciate all of you. I hope you all have the very best day. Definitely check out the merch. We got Drunk Goose Club. We're having a blast with that. If you can't tell, show us your honkers. Honk honk. And check out Patreon. We do bonus deep dives over there. Lots of fun stuff we're talking about. We put out stuff about every other day over there. So check that out. And thank you all for everything. If you jump on Patreon, you can become an executive producer. And we have had a lot sign up lately. I'm so excited about that. And I would like to read out those names now. Again, it's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Here we go. A huge thank you to Linda. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you to Paige. Huge thank you to Teresa. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Aaron and Frank. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Ann M. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Ann H. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Glynis. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Adair Becker. Thank you to Erica. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Barb G. Thank you to Diana. Thank you, Allison B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Lori. Thank you to Pauline. Thank you to KT. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you, Stromboli. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Loie. Thank you, Lucy H. Thank you to Georgia. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Robbins Landing. Thank you to Helen. Thank you to Mara. Thank you, Ashley C. Thank you to Molly. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sand Squid. Thank you to Rach. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Domby. Thank you, Android P. Thank you to Sheena. Thank you, Aaron M. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Spectrum Mom. Thank you, Vanessa B. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Mimi Heathcote. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you to Bree. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you to Elvis Rose here on YouTube. Thank you to Lori. Thank you, Tim B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Kathy with a C. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you to Patricia. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Ridley. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, John. Thank you, Donna D. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, 509 Cougs. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Big Bad John. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Duck Barf. Your name is always funny to me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Vicky loves her corgi. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Genesee. Thank you, Essie. Thank you, Lady Grandmother. I so appreciate you all. Thank you if you are on the Patreon. Thank you if you're an executive producer. And hey, if you're not, definitely check it out. We have a lot of fun over there. Guys, I hope you have the best day, and I will talk to you again soon. Can't wait to bring you another video like this. Take care. Bye-bye.